you're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Okay, honey, sit down.
Okay.
I got a little gift for you. Here it
You
is.
shouldn't have. It's heavy.
You like it?
Well, it's a cookbook.
Happy birthday, Susan.
It's a cookbook.
Well, I thought your cooking could stand some improvement, you know.
Oh, that's real nice.
Well, come on, aren't you going to look inside?
Oh, now that's more like it.
Well, I'm not good at buying jewelry on my own. I had to guess the size of the ring. Think it'll fit?
It's a little snug. I can get it resized. Do you have the receipt?
Is that important?
Kind of. Think of it as Exhibit A, Officer Sternwood.
Right. I'll try to remember what I did with it. In the meantime, I gotta go. Crime's not gonna fight itself.
Oh, Paul, do you have to go?
Look, I don't like it any more than you do, but I have to book leave in advance, and today kind of snuck up on me. And
My birthday snuck up on you?
that didn't come out the way I meant it to.
I bet. Can't you call in sick?
Yeah, they would definitely never suspect that. Look, keep yourself occupied for a few hours. I kept the pages I cut out of that cookbook. Maybe you could read through them. I will be back tonight. And then we will celebrate properly.
You better, officer.
Okay, I'm coming in. Putting the gun away. No gun. Everything's gonna be okay. Now listen, Benny. Can I call you Benny? Look, I know you're not angry at these people. They haven't done anything to you. They just want to grab a burger and get on with their day. Now, whatever it is you're upset about, it's not right to take it out on them. Now, you're the one with the gun. You can do whatever you want. And I believe you are a decent man. You don't really want to hurt anybody. Look, we all just want to go home. You, them, me. Especially me. My wife's already mad at me for working on her birthday. And if I'm late for dinner, she's gonna kill me. Ah!
Susan! Susan! Hey, Susan, are you in there?
Oscar, what's the matter?
Susan, your paper? It was on the porch. It looks like it might rain, and, well, I didn't want it to get wet. So, are you okay, Susan? Wow, you look awful.
Oh, well, I was just... I overslept. Had a bad dream.
Oh, man. Well, about Paul again?
How do you know about that?
Well, you told me, on our date.
We had one drink together, Oscar. That doesn't constitute a date.
Well, maybe it should.
Oscar, please don't do this.
Look, Susan, Paul's been dead, what, 3 years now?
2 years, Oscar.
Susan, we've all lost someone special to us.
Oscar, I'm sorry about your mother. From what you've told me, she sounds like she was a lovely woman.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she was everything to me.
But I really think that... Hey, is that the phone ringing?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely my phone. You better get inside before it rains. Bye now.
Into everyone's lives, opportunity in one form or another is apt to come knocking. But opportunity is about to present itself to Mrs. Susan Sternwood, widow, in the form of one Hal Scratchman, traveling salesman. And through this rather improbable gentleman, she will learn that the road less traveled is often so for a reason, because in this instance, that road leads directly into the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, The Time of Your Life, starring John Rhys Davies, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Oscar, look,
Not who you were expecting.
I'm sorry. I thought... can I help you?
Well, I'm supposed to sell you what's in here.
I'm afraid I don't buy from door-to-door salesmen.
I'll settle for coming in out of the rain.
I'm sorry. I'd like to help you, but...
Lady, I'm begging you. I'm drowning here.
Okay. Just for a minute. But I'm not buying anything.
Understood. Thanks. Phew. Can't get used to the weather in this city.
Oh? Not from around here?
No, I come from some place warmer. Can I sit down for a few minutes?
Well, actually...
Oh, I won't ruin your furniture. I'll just sit on this newspaper. Thanks.
You're welcome, Mr...
Scratchman. You can call me Hal.
like the Paul Simon song.
Hal. Hal.
Hal.
Look, I know you said you're not going to buy anything.
I'm not.
And I respect that. I really do. But do you mind if I at least show you my merchandise? That way I can scratch you off my list, maybe go home a little early tonight.
I guess. But I want you to understand that I'm...
Oh, it's clear. I would never force anybody into anything they don't want to do.
So what do you have in there? Watches? Clocks?
Not clocks. A clock. Here, take a look. Horrible, isn't it?
Ooh, it looks like something out of a horror movie. Black with a red dial.
I think the man who designed it had issues. But it's so much more than just a clock.
It's one ugly clock, and I'm not buying it, Hal.
This is no ordinary clock. You see, it doesn't just record the passage of time. It is time.
Look, Mr...
No interruptions, please. This is a very delicate operation. I'll just set the dial back 5 minutes. Aren't you going to get it?
Yes?
Mrs. Sternwood, glad to see you again. Okay if I come in? It's raining pretty bad.
But you were just over there. You sat in that chair.
Yes, and in 5 minutes' time I will be again. Pretty cute, eh?
It's impossible.
Admit it. You're impressed. And I bet you're wondering...
Take me back in time?
Yes. And a little more than 5 minutes. How about to the day of your husband's murder?
Paul.
I guess a wife of a cop has to be ready for the possibility that a husband may not come home one day. But that doesn't make it any easier, am I right? And on your birthday, too.
How do you know all this?
I like to keep well informed. I have a file on you, but it's back at the office, so what do you say?
Say about what?
Going back? Back to the morning of Paul's murder. Say, just before he left for work. You could plead with him, lock him in the bathroom, whatever you feel like. I leave that part up to you. Anything to stop him from answering that robbery call on his way to the precinct. So what do you say?
Yes.
you might want to take a while to think it through.
Yes.
Okay, we have a sale. But before we start down this path, I think we need to discuss terms.
Do I have to sign something in blood?
Blood? Eee.
No, I'm sorry. I just thought...
No signing, and definitely not in blood. I'll settle for a handshake.
A handshake?
And what's the matter? My hands are clean.
Oh, no, it's fine. A handshake is fine.
Then put her there, partner.
All right. Fine, good. There. What next?
Now we turn back the clock. Be seeing you, Susan.
Paul? Paul?
What is it, honey? Was I snoring again?
No. No, you weren't snoring.
So what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Nothing at all. You're fine, Paul. Everything's fine.
What time is it, honey? Honey? Whoa! Honey, whose birthday is it? Seriously, there's some pretty strict rules about misuse of handcuffs. Come on, let me out. I gotta get to work. Honey? Susan? Honey?
Mm-hmm.
Susan?
Yeah, well, hopefully it's just a 24-hour virus. Paul was throwing up all night. I really don't think he's fit for duty today.
Susan?
Okay, I'll tell him. Oh, and if you could pass the word on to Captain Roberts. Oh, thanks, Mike.
That was not cool, Susan.
Paul!
Do you know how late I'm gonna be? I am so dead.
How did you get free?
Think I don't know how to open a pair of handcuffs? Was that supposed to be funny? Because I'm not laughing here. What's the idea?
Paul, I just don't want you to go to work today.
Look, I don't like it any more than you do, but I have to book leave in advance.
And today kind of snuck up on you.
I wasn't going to say that.
Look, it doesn't matter. You're not going to work today, and that's final.
Honey, crime doesn't fight itself.
Stop saying that.
What? I just thought of it.
You always say that. I hear it every time I sleep.
Man, I don't know what's up with you today. I didn't forget your birthday, but it's too late to give you your present. I gotta go. We'll pick this up tonight.
Too late, Paul. I already called and said you were sick.
You did what? Look, forget it. I have to go.
You're not going anywhere. Get back, Paul. I mean it.
Susan, what the hell?
You're staying right
Are you
here.
insane?
If you go out of this house today, you are going to get yourself killed.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna shoot me to stop me from being killed. Do you know how nuts that sounds?
Paul, I am begging you. Don't go.
Hey, honey, look, it's okay. I'll call in sick. No, come on. Now put that down. And we can open your birthday present.
Oh, Paul. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, now, I have to explain. The present is kind of a joke, so don't get mad.
I know I must have looked completely crazy. I've never acted like that around him before. God, I've never done anything like that before. I've had no reason to. But this... Well, and of course, Paul insisted I get some help. What could I say? I pulled a gun on him. That's why I came to you, Dr. Paxton. I can't tell Paul what I really think happened. That he was killed. That I lived 2 whole years without him. And that I somehow went back through time and prevented it. It has to be a hallucination. But the thing is...
Go on, Susan.
The thing is, I guess I went to sleep one night, woke up the next, and in the meantime, I accumulated 2 years' worth of false memories. Like when Victoria Principal got up and found Bobby in her shower. Oh, but why did I hallucinate that my husband was murdered? Why, Doctor?
It's certainly a delusion of an extremely lucid sort. And what about this salesman, this, Al Scratchman?
Hal Scratchman. It really doesn't matter, right? I just made him up too, I guess. But what part of my imagination he came from, I have no idea. I thought my memories of him would grow fainter each day, but I remember everything, down to the smallest detail. Every time I pick up a magazine, I feel like I've seen it before. Every time I turn on the news, I think I've already heard it.
Fascinating.
And that's the most frightening thing about it.
How so?
Because if I really do think that, the delusion isn't over yet. I must still be crazy. Paul thinks I'm crazy. Do you think I'm crazy, Doctor?
I don't think that, Susan. I mean,
if I didn't believe you, who would?
It's you.
Believe it, baby. It talks. So how have you been?
Where's Dr. Paxton?
Out visiting one of his more expensive patients. No offense. I came in here, saw you lying on the couch, couldn't resist taking his place, finding out what's been going on with you. Oh, this is a great office. Look at that view. That is $1 million view right there. And air conditioning. I love air conditioning. I can never turn it up high enough.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this isn't happening.
Oh, you've got to love psychiatry. Everyone has so many problems and nobody gets any better.
I don't know what's happening or why it's happening, but thank you, I guess. I'm leaving now. Goodbye, Hal.
You are not going anywhere, Susan. You like that? Sorry, did I send you a little then? I don't often do the fire-breathing thing anymore. It's hell on the lungs.
Okay, I believe you. You're the devil.
You can still call me Hal. I like to keep things informal, but at least we understand each other. I'm the devil, and you made a deal with the devil. But what is puzzling you is the nature of my game.
Well, if you don't want my soul...
Oh, again with the soul. Look, I gave you your husband back, correct?
I thought the clock did that.
Yes, my clock. You get 1 life from me, so I want 3 back in return.
3 what?
3 lives. Weren't you listening? It can be anyone you want. People you know and dislike, people you don't know and don't care about.
Wait a minute. You want me to kill somebody?
3 somebodies. 3.
I can't kill anyone.
Now, how can you say that? I bet you haven't even tried.
I'm not going to do that for you or for anybody.
Well, I hate to bring this up, Susan, but we had an agreement. We shook on it. Remember?
I'm begging you. If there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all.
I'm sorry, Susan. It looks like our time is up.
Hi, honey, you're home.
Paul, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Why? Do you have
Oh,
plans?
of course not.
You okay? You seem a little jumpy.
I'm just cold.
So, how was your session with Dr. Paxton?
Fine. Same as ever.
Are we eating out, ordering in, or what?
I thought we could. Paul, where did that come from?
Where did what come from? Oh, the clock. Hey, pretty cool, huh?
Paul, where did you get that?
Oscar found it.
Oscar.
Yeah, he stopped by, wanted to borrow my power drill. I said it was somewhere in the basement and he could help himself. Half an hour later, he came back up with the drill and this. Isn't it neat?
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a little odd looking at first, sure, with all the black and the red dial, but...
Paul, I just don't want it in the house. I want to get rid of it.
Do we have to? I really like it. Susan, what's the matter?
It's so heavy. I can't budge it.
Oh, come on. Here, let me try. Oh, sorry. Good thing that beer can was empty. Clock seems fine to me. You need to work out more.
Paul, if you can move it, would you mind putting it back where you found it?
Sure, I could, but I don't know. I just don't want to. I think it seems good right where it is, don't you think? Why, are you sorry you bought it?
No. No, I'm not, Paul. Not for 1 second.
All right, well, I'm going to get another beer. You want one?
How about a coffee?
Wow, living dangerously, huh? One coffee coming up.
His fate is tied to the clock. He can't help himself.
Hal, where are you?
In here.
Where?
Over here. In the TV.
What have you done to my husband?
You mean apart from subverting the very nature of time and the universe in order to bring him back to life for you? Nothing. He can't understand why the clock's so important to him, but you can.
I don't want that thing in my house.
Sorry. Like the 3 lives thing, it's non-negotiable.
I moved that clock before. Why can't I move it now?
Because I don't want you to. I want it there as a reminder. We have a business arrangement. We could have handled this amicably, gone our separate ways, but no! You had to turn the murders of 3 people into a big deal. So now, I'm playing hardball. Time's running out, and so is my patience. Tick-tock, honey. Remember? Oh, Susan, sweetie, do you think you could change the channel? I think they're showing Ice Station Zebra over...
Sorry, Hal. That is the end of our broadcast day.
Coffee's up. Hey, why'd you turn off the TV?
Bad for your eyes. Let's listen to the radio.
That was 3 is the magic number. And that goes out to Susan
On second thought, let's go out. I'm hungry.
Hi, Susan. How was dinner last night? Did you go with the Italian in the end?
You know, Hal, I'm not even surprised when you show up anymore.
Pretty neat trick with the TV yesterday, huh? You see me on that late-night rerun of Northern Exposure?
I don't watch late-night TV.
Really? Well, that was a waste of time. Wait a second. If it wasn't you, who was that? Ah, who cares? Look, I think maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
Don't you mean the wrong hoof?
Oh, that's good. I like that. Just because your entire world could fall to pieces like that doesn't mean that you can't face up to things with a, what's the saying?
A devil-may-care attitude?
Act a girl! Act a girl. Now you're getting it.
Listen, Hal, I was just on my way to get some lunch, but one of my girlfriends bailed out on me. I hate to eat alone, so... Care to join me?
So you're telling me you want to dine with the devil?
Well, it's just lunch. But why not?
Are you ready to order?
Oh, I'll have the special.
And for you, sir?
Do you have any of that soup? The one you serve cold?
Oh, gazpacho.
I'll have that.
Anything to drink?
Nothing for me.
Yes, something with a lot of ice.
Okay.
Forget the drink, just bring me a glass full of ice.
Just ice.
Uh-huh. Come on, minimum wage, hop to it.
That wasn't nice.
All part of the service. So have you given it any more thought?
You mean, who should I kill for you?
Hey, you know who's good? The homeless.
The homeless?
Well, think about it. They're missing persons who aren't really missing. One more or less in the world who cares. I mean, it's not like anyone's keeping score.
Don't you think those poor people have suffered enough?
I'm the devil! I don't think anyone's suffered enough. And please don't try to pretend you care, Susan.
I always give to the homeless.
What do you want me to say? Good for you? I'm not in the good for you business. Have you ever thought it might be a blessed release for some of them?
I doubt you're in the blessed release business either, Hal.
Your ice, sir.
If I found out you spat in this, there's going to be hell to pay. There's just one thing you guys have to do to be happy. Just one. Be nice to each other. And that's all. But no, you can't do it. I don't know why. I chalk it up to some sort of design flaw. Well, that's how you people are wired, I guess. And by people, I mean all people, everywhere, even the Swiss.
What's different about the Swiss?
Nothing. That's the point I'm trying to make. Keep up, darling. The way I see it, you needed someone to pin it all on, someone to take responsibility for all the badness. You needed me. You wished for me. You created me. Can I call you Mum?
Under no circumstances.
There. Now you know. Wow. I never told anybody that before.
Why?
Nobody ever asked me. They're all too worried about their own problems.
Not me.
Then you're dumber than you look.
I like to hear you talk. I mean, really talk. And they say confession is good for the soul.
No. We never use the S word at the dinner table.
You know, Hal, you're really not such a bad guy.
Don't be spreading that around. I've got a reputation to uphold. Hey! Can I get a little service here? My stomach thinks my throat's been cut.
Hal.
What? I'm hungry. It's funny because it's true.
Oh, that's a great story.
I got 1,000,000 of them. Literally 1,000,000. With you, it'll be 1,000,001.
1,000,000 sounds like a better number.
What do you mean?
Hal, I think we made a real connection here today. I think we could even be friends. And friends don't spoil things by letting business get in the way.
You mean you want me to...
Forget about the deal, Hal. Let Paul live. Give me a break. What do you say? Friends?
I say... Time's up, princess.
What?
3 dead. You have 1 hour. Just 1. Or I take the clock, your husband, and your future.
But...
I told you I couldn't be conned, Susan.
I'm not conning you. I really like you.
Yeah, sure you do. The one time I let down my guard. The one time. You know how hard it is for me to open up to people?
Hal, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm going now. I hope you'll understand if I don't pick up the check. And if there is a shred of decency in you, you won't touch my lemon sorbet when it arrives.
Hal, are you crying?
No. I just have some brimstone in my eye. I have to go.
Hello, Susan.
Paul, do you even go to work anymore?
Who is he, Susan?
Who is who? Paul, what are you talking about?
Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Just don't do it.
I'm not pretending. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
I know about the other man, Susan.
Are you crazy? There is no other man.
Oscar told me all about him.
Oh.
He's seen the two of you together. He's heard you talking.
And you believe him, Oscar? Come on, Paul, I thought you were smarter than that.
All right, deny you had lunch with him today. Yeah.
Look, it's nothing, okay? It's nothing.
Then who is he?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
It's complicated.
How complicated can it be?
You have no idea.
Then why don't you uncomplicate it for him, Susie?
What the hell?
Hal, what are you doing here?
You never called. And after I gave you my number. You're out of ice cream, by the way.
Is this him? Are you him?
I'm him. Or do I mean I am he? Grammar.
Paul, it's not what you think. This man, Mr. Scratchman Hal, he's a traveling salesman. He came to my door one day. It was raining, so I let him in.
Oh, so you're kidding me, right?
No, he was selling clocks. Or a clock. The clock over there. I bought it, and that's all.
Do you think that's all, Paul?
If that's all, why is he here now? How did he let himself in? Did you give him a key?
No!
See? Always thinking. Natural-born cop. Suspicious, too. I like that about him. We could do business sometime.
Go to hell.
Not until I'm done here. And you, Susan, you're a real disappointment to me.
What is he talking about? Is he crazy?
He's the devil, Paul.
The Are you crazy?
Now, don't make me do the fire breath thing twice in 1 week. It's a real killer.
Paul, I know how this sounds, but Hal really is the devil. And I made a deal with the devil. For you.
Huh? Have you lost your mind? This isn't happening.
It shouldn't be happening. You should be dead.
For what it's worth, Paul, your wife really does love you, but not enough. She'd be happy to die for you, but not to kill for you. So today, I'm the repo man.
I don't believe in the devil, and I don't believe...
Paul, shut up!
What did you do to him?
I stopped the clock, which stopped him. He was boring me.
Paul? Can you hear me, Paul?
He can't hear you. As far as he's concerned, there's nothing to hear. We're in a gap between seconds.
Hal, we need to talk. I need you to understand.
It's too late, Susan. You're out of time. I'm out of patience. We both know that you'll never give me those 3 lives.
You're right. There's nothing I can say to you, is there?
Anything that you could say that I'd want to hear would just be a lie, wouldn't it?
I guess so. Just take the clock and go, Hal. Will I ever see you again?
Probably not.
Good. Now do what you have to do. I can't take this anymore. Do you just turn the hands forward again, or...?
Something a little more final. Bye, Susan.
Bye, Hal. Be good.
Fat chance.
Paul? Paul? Paul?
How have you been?
I've been away for a while, Jan. Well, I mean, maybe not away, but not really here.
Susan, honey, you're not making any sense.
Oh, I know, sorry about that. Let's just say I've been on a journey of personal discovery.
Trying to get your groove back.
Oh, believe me, Jan, I did not go willingly. Oh. But I found something out about myself.
What was that?
That I'm gonna be fine. Just fine.
I knew that. We all knew that. But what I really want to know is, did you meet any men on this personal journey of yours?
Oh, Oh, look, I'll be there in half an hour. I'll tell you all about it when I see you, okay?
Okay, you'd better.
Or I'll tell you as much as I can. Susan, my dear. Today is the first day of the rest.
Oh, God! He hit her! I don't believe it, he just hit her! Oh, my. Oh, my. I can't believe I really did it.
You did fine, Oscar. Just fine. You've only got 2 more to go, so let's get moving. Tick-tock, Oscar. Tick-tock.
Okay, just tell me I'm doing the right thing.
Oh, it is the right thing, Oscar. Remember, you're doing this for your mother.
That's right. I did it for Mom. I did it for Mom. For Mom.
A word to the wary. If you should happen to receive a visit from a man who makes you an offer that seems too good to be true, don't even think twice. Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and check your clocks, because the time of your life might just be the end of someone else's in the Twilight Zone.
The Time of Your Life, starring John Rhys Davies with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was written for The Twilight Zone by Matthew Elliott. Heard in the cast were Anne Sonneville, Jeff Lupetin, Joby Cerny, David Darlow, Saskia Volkers, and Patrick Francis. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises and the Rod Serling estate for making this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced by Carl Amari and directed by Joby Cerny for Falcon Picture Group. Sound design, custom Foley effects, recording, and editing are produced in the Cerny American Sound to Picture Theater by sound designers Bob Benson, Todd Beyer, and Tim Cerny. Music for The Twilight Zone is provided by CBS and American Music Company Incorporated, New York. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to download episodes, including 6 free episodes on our homepage, visit our official website at twilightzoneradio.com. Doug James speaking.